Hey kids, welcome to lesson 11, while loops, number 8. Starting condition. We have seen that loops can run infinitely. On the last level, we saw that there is also the chance that the loop never runs at all. If the condition of the while loop starts out false, then the loop will never run. We fixed this problem in the last exercise by displaying the value of num in two places, before the loop and in the loop. Duplicating code is generally a bad strategy. So the question is, can we be a little clever and get onto the loop without missing any values? Well, the answer is yes. The solution is to initialize the values used in our Boolean expression so that we are certain it will evaluate to the true the first time the loop checks for it. For example, if your loop condition is while num is not equal to 6, you could initialize num to anything other than 6, and you'd know that you'd get into the loop. If you use this technique, though, you need to make sure you set the value of num right away inside the loop. You probably want to use a nonsense value like -1, so that if you ever see that displayed, it'll be obvious something is wrong and it's easier to debug. We have a do this. Starter code is provided, which creates a while loop that never runs. Run the program once to see the loop is never entered, and fix the problem by changing the initial value of num to a nonsense value such as -1. Well, this one is super easy and super straightforward. If we hit run here, it goes done because what happens? Let's take a look at our code. Our variable num is set to 6, and our loop says, hey, if num is not equal to 6, right? Nope, roll it again. Otherwise, right, done. So if it equals 6 right off the bat, we don't run anything, we get done. We want to change it to something that we can make sure it'll always run, and that is -1. Why -1? Well, our first line here says if the num is not equal to 6, you should run the program. -1 will never be equal to 6. So it's automatically going to go into the loop once. And then on top of that, once it gets into the loop, it needs to reset because -1 is not a number between 1 and 6, so it'll go to a number between 1 and 6, so we will get through the loop at least once running it this way. Then it'll say write new number is, and if we hit 6, it'll write done. Let's see if our hypothesis is correct. Reset, run, and there you go. We always get into the loop no matter how many times we go. So our luck has run out. We no longer get done at the beginning, and we have to roll it a couple of times. Looking back up here, we played with the starter code, ran the program to see it was never entered, and then we fixed it by adding a nonsense value such as -1. I think that's all code.org wanted from us. Let's see if they want anything else. Nope. Good job, kids. I'll see you on the next lesson.